Aloha, all of my paranormal people, and welcome once again to another exciting episode of Insane Disappearances as I delve into the mysterious world of vanishing people all over the world in our national parks and our forests and our backyards. Yes, our backyards. And now, here I am, your host, the Mick, ready for another case to read to you. This one is a real short one, but still very creepy. This one is about a young man named Kieran Burke. That's Kieran Burke, Kieran. He was 45 years old when he disappeared. He went missing around April 5th, 2000 in Yosemite National Park of California. He was about 6 feet, 180 pounds. Now, Kieran Burke, he was a resident of I gotta make sure I say this right, Rathfarnham in Dublin, Ireland. His family stated that Kieran was a very adventurous and interested traveler who enjoyed the experiences associated with foreign travel. Now, on April 5th, 2000, Kieran reserved a hotel room just outside of Yosemite National Park. He went into the park and proceeded into the heart of the main village of Kirby. He took his camera and went on a day hike, never to be seen again. Witnesses state that he had a camera but few other supplies. The search of Kieran was delayed for six days because nobody realized he was missing until the family got involved. A massive search of the park failed to find Kieran or his camera. Now, see, this is another crazy case here of people just, it's an everyday thing for some people because they love to travel, they love to hike, they love to camp out and all that stuff. So these people never know that something is about to go down. They don't, it's like, they have no idea that they're gonna either be taken or they're never gonna be seen again. So the question arises: do you see what's about to happen to you right when it's happening? Like, let's just say some creature comes up to you and you see it, and then you don't have time to react. So at that point, you either taken or you killed. In a very mysterious way. That is always the big question. What was going through their mind when all this happened? What did they see? Could they have left any kind of evidence behind? And if they didn't, why didn't they? Okay. I mean, but it's like I said, with these cases, you just left with a lot more questions because there's never any evidence as to who done it. So with a case like his, it was just a regular everyday outing for him. He liked to travel, he liked to hike. He's a very adventurous person. So he travels from Dublin, Ireland to Yosemite National Park in California just to go hiking. And without even knowing it, he just vanishes without a trace, excuse me. And I have said this before about a lot of people who vanish without a trace. Where did they go? Are they still alive? And if they are obviously forced into creating a brand new life, without their family. If that is the case, I don't know that yet, but I do realize that whatever it is that's taking these people or leaving these doors open for them to walk through without them even realizing it, there's no way for them to get back, So at that point, there's really nothing else to say or do. Just like Elizabeth from my last video, she just walks into a thick brush-like area, and as she's walking through this thick brush, she just vanishes, without a trace. And her husband was looking at her the whole time until he happened to turn his head and look back, to look in the same area where she was supposed to have been in. It's just like I said with the Field of Dreams. It's the same thing with that. Ball players, who just happen to walking to the field, and they showed a close up of them walking to the field, and the farther out they went, they started to fade out, and then they were just gone. And that's kind of like what happened with Elizabeth, Bartholomew. So, but in his case, it's like one of those situations where you go into an area by yourself, and then it just happens. You just disappear. No one knows where you were. No one saw anything because you're in the area where you was alone. And that's when whatever happens. You're just taken, or you just... I really can't say what happens. All I know is that I'm pretty sure there's some, like George Norrie always says, there's got to be some type of doorway that opens up, and where they fall into it, or they walk into something that they can't describe. Like that story I told you about a while ago about a farmer who had a family. He walks across this field for some reason, I'm not sure why. The wife and kids is watching him as he's walking across this field, and then they actually see him vanish right before they bury high. And then as the children were playing in the field shortly after he disappeared, they could actually hear him, saying, "Please, want help?" They hear him screaming for help, but there was nothing they could do. He's already on the other side, and obviously there's no way for him to get back. They hear his voice, but his physical self is on the other end of this, whatever way it was he was, and that's the crazy part. It's like that world and our world, they collide, and you're actually in between worlds at that point, but you're in between worlds in a non-physical sense, because your physical body is over there, but you can still see into this world. It's weird, both worlds collide, or they merge, but you're actually on that other side, but you can see the world that you just came from around. It's the weirdest thing ever. I can never understand it. You're there, but you're not there. But the people that's